everybody. My name is Agata, and I am a product training specialist here with Newline. Today, I want to talk about using Google Meet with the interactive display, specifically in terms of distance learning and blended classrooms. So right now, we have a lot of school districts across the country that are doing one of those two models. Either they have some students in the room, some out of the classroom, and they're doing a blended classroom type, or the teacher is the only one in the room and the students are all at home on Chromebooks or whatever devices they have. So I want to talk about Google Meet specifically because a lot of you guys are in the Google environment. So to access Google Meet, you can do it from two different ways. You can actually go up, open up Google Drive, and go to your waffle menu here, and you will see a Meet icon. I'm going to go ahead and select on that. We're going to open Meet from there. Now, if you're using Google Classroom, you can actually start a Google Meet directly from your class page in Google Classroom as well, and all of your students have access to that same link as long as they're attending that particular class. So the one thing to note about Google Meet, using it on the Newline interactive display, is it's going to function identically to what you're used to seeing on a regular laptop. So I'm currently running a Windows 10 onboard PC that's slotted in back there. You can also run this with your own laptop plugged into the display via HDMI and USB. So if you're using your own device, go ahead and put that device somewhere in front of you so that the camera is pointing at you and the display. If you are using the onboard computer, you can go ahead and grab an external camera. Any camera will work. This device is completely hardware agnostic. So grab a Logitech camera or any kind of camera you want. You can plug it in directly to these USB 2.0s right here, and you'll get the same effect. So you have two ways of doing that. Once I'm on Google Meet, I'm going to go ahead and just create a new meeting. Now, of course, you can schedule your meetings in advance. I'm going to start an instant meeting here. Now, Google Meet is getting ready to start my meeting for me. I'm going to hit Join Now. It's going to give me all of the information here. So if I need to invite somebody at the last minute, I can copy the link or I can add people directly from here. We're going to go ahead and assume that we've scheduled this in advance and you're starting a meeting with your class. So once you are here, you will see that it is very simple. It is not very hard to use. Assuming my camera is plugged into the front here, my camera feed would be popping up right here in the center for you. So once I have started my meeting, I want to go ahead and present the screen, and I want to talk about a certain website or a certain file, maybe something I assigned last night to my kids. So I'm going to go ahead and hit on Present Now down here at the bottom. Now you'll notice you get three options when you do the Present Now. You can share your entire screen, you can share a particular window, or you can share a Chrome tab. I like to share my entire screen, but if you're using your teaching laptop, keep in mind if you accidentally open your email or gradebook or anything sensitive, it is going to show up to your students on the other end. So you may want to choose one of these other two options. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Now Google is going to ask me, hey, Chrome wants to share the contents of your screen with Meet. Choose what you would like to share. I'm going to select on this screen. It's the only one I have. And I'm going to hit Share. Now, once I do that, giving me a little pop-up notice here, you are presenting to everyone. I can also see that down here at the bottom. I am sharing everything that's happening on my display because I chose the full screen share. If I back out of the internet, you will notice here at the bottom, I still have that sharing link. So anything that's happening on my board right now is going to be translating to my students at home, whether I'm opening up PowerPoints, PDFs, Google Slides, whether I'm doing something online on the internet. All of that is now being broadcast to my students at home. And just so you know what it looks like, once you have that camera plugged in or you're using the camera on your laptop, when you have your Meet going, the screen share will take about 2/3 of the screen on their Chromebooks or on their iPads, and then your video feed will come here and come in at the bottom there so that they can see a little bit more of that engagement. They can see your expressions, your hand motions and things like that, just to make it a little bit more interesting for that classroom setting. So if you want to use Google Meet with the display, with the Newline interactive display, you are absolutely welcome to. It's going to function identically, and it's going to be a really useful tool for that distance learning classroom that we're doing right now.